first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts being chased out left. And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Yard pickup. And it's third down.
They're going to look to throw. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Desmond King there on the coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out, it's not the case.
Powers through him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Good.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they run the option on 2nd down. On the RPO, that's complete right side. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the game for Cooks. That'll be a first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
On the carry.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the Jaguars, 37.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A first down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7. Jaguars nothing.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 1. Open receiver. That's Caden Smith, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Got him in. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Come on, bro.
Caden Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
It's not even that fast.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7.
So you know,
So all even
and
at
I was
7
coming
now.
forward. How
as
you
they
get
kick
beaten
it
coming
away.
forward?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Damn, that's my fault.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
This is Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
2nd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Damn.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, how about your respect?
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Mike Williams, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his third and 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Here's a...
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Huh? Huh? You said who?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So a touchdown apiece.
I'm supposed to be working tomorrow night.
Show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
The only reason I said Sunday rather than tomorrow is because Sunday I know I won't be working Sunday. Tomorrow I know for a fact, even if I don't work during the day, I'm going to work till 5 as well. So ain't really going to give me no time to really do too much.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Nah, not yet. They was up there, but more than likely, but
they'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
It was trying to. We supposed to be doing beach house starting.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnover.
I'm gonna call you soon as I
take care of the football in order to win the game.
All right.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
On downs.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. It's caught left side by Cooks. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Derrick Henry. his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. An option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added a third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 26-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The ball carrier.
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
On the play, 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. Third down here.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jackson.
DJ Chark, 92 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive,
being greedy,
and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Yeah, bro, I'm not picking until you go. I know you try to onside me.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. Directly over it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On 1st down, Henry. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hand down to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
By Taven Bryan.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter, they got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. The backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
28, Jaguars 14. Jake Elliott to kick off 4th.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Hargrave. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
You said it's your Wi-Fi connection?
Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be
ain't
somewhat the
lagging
hero.
here.
Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Down at the 18-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes.
You got lucky with that fumble earlier.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
You got lucky with that fumble earlier.
Sideline and talk over what to do next.
On for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good.
I got the same game plan whether I'm down or not. Down or not, I'm doing the same as that game plan.
It's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on.
Have you seen my secondary, though?
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere.
Okay.
This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
I mean, you underthrew it.
You have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact
You
that
got didn't jump. That ain't my problem.
He threw a 5th interception. I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to.
Your guy didn't jump. Your guy didn't jump at all. Your guy didn't even go for the ball. Your guy didn't even go for the ball.
This could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
I mean, I ain't gonna say it won't. I ain't gonna say it won't, but shit.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, shit.
And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes
I had a couple plays like that.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 35.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
Steps away.
There you go.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And that will...